Overshoot Taverns tonight in Toronto. With people who are becoming more familiar with your music, how would you describe your style of music?
I always find that a difficult question, but I think it's kind of like it's a bit of East Coast, like Canadian, like fiddle and mandolin and stuff that we have in our show, and so it's a bit of that with like mixed with kind of like an alt country and you know, a little bit of like pop rock influence as well. So it's kind of all in that, but it's like singer-songwriter still in a way. So. I think being from PEI, like I come from a really big family, full of musicians, so everybody plays. And like not just my family, but all my cousins and like my father and my grandfather played, but it was mostly like Celtic based music. It's like all fiddle and guitar and like the dancing and some like singing too. And so like growing up in that atmosphere, I never really thought of myself as ever getting into songwriting or anything like that, because it's just you know, playing fiddle was my main kind of thing.
You were just talking about how you've been brought up in such a musical family. Like, what was that like to you?
It was great. Kind of something that I took for granted, like entirely. Like I didn't realize every time we got together, it was everything was based around music. So any family gathering or even just regular night activities, like just you know at home, it was just my dad was always playing music.
I don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna miss you.
Your album, The Other Side, which was just recently released, it was recorded here in Toronto with producer Colin Linden. What was it like working with him?
It was wicked. He's one of the like best guitar players literally in Canada. It's really cool to meet a musician that you look up to, and then whenever you meet them, they're like just really nice people, and he's just one of the most like polite and nicest people I've ever met. So in the studio with him, it was a treat. Like he played guitar on the record, and it was awesome.
Your song Beat This Heart, which features Serena Ryder, what was it like to work with her?
She was great as well, yeah. I basically decided it would be kind of cool to have a girl sing on the record, and I asked Colin, because he had played it before, I don't think she would have any mind. Kind of as a joking that I said that, because I was always a big fan of her. She's so talented, but so yeah, he called her up and she was up for coming over and doing it. So yeah, she came, and I didn't really get to know her that well like the day that we recorded, but we did the music video together and have been in touch since then. And she's a pro, like she's a sweet girl, and she's like she can, whenever she gets up and sings on stage, it's ridiculous. Like, her voice is just so powerful, and like her presence is just one of those people. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So although you just released an album, when can we expect to see from you in 2013?
2013. Well, probably a lot more touring. Like it's basically since the record came out, I've been on the road. So and I won't be back home until like mid-January, because I'm going to Australia right after this tour for a month tour, and then yeah, probably just gonna keep writing and see where that goes, and definitely start working on another record and whenever the time comes. But just keep on writing and playing and promoting just the record and having fun. And,
so long, is it worth it, or are we wrong? We keep up.
So we have a couple of fun questions just so fans can get to know you better. Okay. What is one artist you admire?
I would say Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
He's probably my favorite. Yeah.
What is one artist you would love to collaborate with?
God, there's so many. Well, I'm a huge fan of James Taylor as well, and his songwriting style is like unbelievable. If I could ever like sit down and write a song with him, that would be like a dream come true too. Yeah.
Do you have any interesting hobbies?
Hobbies? I went to school for 4 years, although I'm like just so close to finishing, of like psychology and history, and I love like just reading, and there's some other hobbies that I have. God,
any strange?
I sound like the very boring version ever. Strange hobbies.
Any strange everyday hobbies?
I'm probably the most boring people. Well, I have a little dog, and this isn't strange, but like we just.
What kind of dogs do you have?
We have, my girlfriend and I have a poodle, and we basically hang out with him like all day. Like we're obsessed with the dog. Anyways, we just hang out with the dog. It's like probably, honestly, like it sounds really weird, but when I'm at home, like when I am at home, just hang out with like my girlfriend and I and our dog. we spend a lot of time together and just hang out and
You got like coats for your dog and everything?
she does actually.
Yeah.
I don't put the coat. I actually take the coats off the dog because I don't think that's cool. I was like, poor dog, like doesn't want this coat on, but she puts. She actually had a little Halloween costume for him. But he's a good poodle. Like when I think poodle, I'm always like, you kind of have like some people have like a negative connotation towards poodles because they think they're like stuck up dogs. But it's like it's the most friendly, like a very very friendly dog. I'll stop talking about her dog. His name's Ollie, by the way. Yeah.
So if you weren't pursuing a career in music, what do you think you would do?
I always thought that I'd maybe be a teacher, but I used to like supply teach as well back home, and it's a lot. Teachers deserve a lot of credit, that's for sure. But I do enjoy teaching. Like I used to always teach music, and I thought I might be a teacher at some point in my life, maybe years and years from now. But
so you play a variety of different instruments.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
Well, I think I have a little bit more of a bias. Like in a way, I have a little bit more of a love for the fiddle and fiddle music in general, because it's just what I always grew up loving and listening to.
If you could switch lives with one person for the day, who would it be?
One person for the day. God, these are tough questions. One person for the day. Well, going back to who I was talking about earlier, like being somebody like Paul McCartney or Paul McCartney would be probably pretty unreal. Yeah.
So last question: if you could have any superpower, which one would it be? You can only pick one.
Okay. I think that being able to play any instrument, any style, and in any setting would be the coolest thing ever, because you could play anytime, anywhere in the world, a different spot, a different festival, and I love festivals, so it'd be and all different kinds of festivals too. So if you could have that ability to cross over into every genre and every, I guess it's a superpower, so it's not unrealistic, but I think I would pick that because it'd be an interesting to have to.